my surveillance drive or my hard disk drive is ready here for us to fix into the DVR. The necessary cables that will be used for that are also ready. Here they are. And so we'll go ahead and set up the hard disk drive into this digital video recorder. Now, before we even get to install it, let's look at the back of the DVR. Let me turn it this way. Here are provisions in which we'll be slotting in the hard disk drive into the digital video recorder, but we'll have to first open up the DVR before we can slot in the hard drive. And so there are screws on it. Let me turn it well. I will be opening these screws to have access into the inside of the DVR. So with the help of my screwdriver here, I will just open it up. I will open up the DVR. Sorry for that. I'll open it up here. Okay, the first one is out. Let's do the second one. Okay, the second one is also out. I have a third one here. I'll remove it. Okay, so now that I've done that, the third screw is out. So this is what the DVR has. Let me show it to the camera. That's all that is in the DVR, and this is the provision or the position where we'll be mounting the hard disk drive or the surveillance drive. Now, this is still the back, and so before we go ahead and set up the hard drive into it, when you look at the hard drive, there are screw positions that have been made on it already. I have screws into two screws into this point already, but these are screw provisions through which you can lock the hard drive into the digital video recorder. But I'll use just two screws so that I don't waste much time on this one. The two screws that are already there, they could have as well be in the 4 positions, but I'm using only 2 to save time. What will happen is that I'll be locking them up in the holes here. So it means that we'll be locking only just 2 to save time, so we don't have to be screwing all those 4 in place. Now, before we even lock it up, let me adjust my camera to look into the inside very well. Okay, I think this is okay. All right, so as I mentioned, the screws will be locking into the holes that are in there, but I showed these 2 cables earlier on. These 2 cables are going to be used in connecting power and then also the data connection into the DVR. So let's try and connect the cables first. You would have to look at the way the cable comes. You see that there's the way the shape of this point is. You need to, when you look at this side, so you see that L-shaped thing. So you need to do it in a way that it matches. So I need to match it up so that it can really fit. Sorry, it's rather here. This connects to this point rather. So this is how it will connect. Fit it into it. So it means that the power cabling has been connected into the hard drive, and also the data connection. This is the connector that will be used for the data this is what comes to this other point. So I'll look at it. Well, the shape that is there, I'll also connect it into it. So when it goes into it like that, that means that you've connected the cabling onto the hard drive, and then we'll then fit the hard drive into its position. Then we can connect it to the board on the digital video recorder, or the DVR. So this is all I'll do. I'll slide the hard drive in place and then make sure that the screw fits into the groove provided. So I'll just slip it in, and then the connections can then be made. Inside the digital video recorder, there are two positions for the hard drive. You can just connect it into it, and then this is the power connection as well. You check how the shape is, and then you can connect it into it and make sure it goes firm. So it means that the connection within the DVR is done. Now to lock the hard drive firmly, you can see that the screws we fitted in are showing at the back here. So with the help of the screwdriver, we just have to lock up the screws by tightening them up very securely. So my screwdriver is ready. I'll just tighten it up to lock up the DVR, or to lock up the hard drive into the DVR. So it is firmly in place. It is firmly in place now, and so my hard drive has been installed into the digital video recorder. The next thing to do is to just close the DVR by replacing the cover in the same manner we did in removing it. So when you put it in place, I'll lock up the screw positions again, and that does it for the installation of the hard drive into the DVR. So it's just a matter of screwing back or putting back the screws into their place, and then your hard drive installation is done for the DVR. I'm so glad you watched this video, but before you go, please ensure you subscribe to the channel and also turn on the notification so you'll be the first to be alerted anytime we come up with anything like this. Thank you so much. See you in the next video. Thank you.